Okay guys, I'm going to make this quite quick. This is the editor in UDK with the scene of some of the current objects that are still works in progress. I'm basically modelling these things out and testing, and I'm just going to show you how it looks, as you play the game. So here we go. So you can see the light in here. I mess around, for this fire to flicker a little bit. The fire itself does need improvement. It looks kind of like hair or strange strands or something. So some of the models look pretty good under the right lighting conditions, but there's also some flaws that I need to fix, and also enhance the textures a bit more, maybe add more polygons. Yeah. This is a kind of clean desk, but it too needs some work. The keyboard itself is just a placeholder because I got the design from someplace online, so I need to redesign that, and the monitor needs redesigned as well. I'll probably make both of them separate parts so that they can be picked up and smashed and stuff like that for fun. The chair's pretty good so far. Don't want to change it too much. Probably make some variations, different chairs. The incubator needs some more polys put on it, but you can see the textures look pretty decent in game, depending on the lighting conditions. Some people are saying get more polys in there, but never know what machine this thing's running on. But I will add some more polys. I added some to this to chamfer up some of the edges. Also need to improve the dial. It looks really bad. It's just something I added in there just for effect. That's a UDK particle effect, which quite curious to how it was made. So pop that in there. Yeah, so I mean, there's not much been done. I'm just trying to experiment till I get the overall feel right. I mean, a lot of this I want to change already. I'll keep a few things. The desk, definitely want to change the things on the desk. The shape of the desk is okay. I want to improve the textures. The incubator needs a bit more geometry. The floor, I need to come up with some more floor ideas because this looks too cyber something, like a microchip board or something, but too much. I'm kind of working on things, but I think I'll maybe go back to drawing down ideas instead of just doing models right away. If I do some drawings and post them, I can get approvals a bit better and work on the textures more. I'll show you some of the objects in the object viewer. So let's see, the cell canister. And most of these objects, they've all got diffuse, specular and normal matte materials, so you should be able to see them pretty well here. I'm just going to move the light about so you can see what's happening. Just turn the object around. And it's a fairly low res texture it's on it. It's only 512. I got some normal mapping put here. You can see the seam line a little bit, not too much. Try to make it look quite dirty and you know, used a bit. So the way I kind of judge these is I bring them to like an ideal scale of a bit there. Like it's never going to be much bigger than that as you play the game. Plus you're going to be running by it. You're not going to stand and look at it, you know, unless you're, you know, really bored with the game you're playing. But you know, this one is the latest model that I've made, and I've learnt a few texture tricks just by sort of looking at UDK. I'm fairly new to UDK, but no excuses. I will come up with more stuff soon. Let's see what else I can show you. The computer chair. The computer chair is very simple. It's just a black diffuse part here, quite shiny. Typical kind of black metal that you get on office chairs. I try to make a fabric type effect with a kind of pattern on it, and that's not too shiny, just a little bit shiny, so that it's like a fabric. Okay. The chair could be doing with being updated as well. It doesn't look futuristic enough now that I think about that one. But these are just, you know, I'm just gauging things and working things out. I need more criticism from people. I need more direction towards the final look of the game. So I'm just making anything up, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. You know. So things like this desk, you know, it's a kind of metallic look, but it's really, there's lots of these dents and scratches in it. It's a bit weird why there's so many dents and scratches in it. Why does it look like the moon? You know, did the creators hit it? Was it in space at one point? You know, so things like that I need to fix a little bit. But I mean, in the engine it looks really good. You know, some of the normal mapping gets picked up and starts to look fairly decent. The keyboard as well, you know, the normal mapping picks that up and it looks fairly decent. So I'm just really gauging things, you know, the lighting, the mood, you know, how futuristic things should look. Should they look relatively close in time, like the next 10 years, or should it be the next, you know, 50 to 100 years worth of technology? So stuff like that I'm gradually finding out, and I will come up with more ideas. Let's see, what else can I show you? Extinguishers are straightforward. There's two kind of extinguishers being made, just for a bit of variety. This one's kind of small one, supposed to be kind of mini extinguisher for, you know, keep it in your desk drawer or something. Put out small fires. Maybe your TVs went on fire. So, and this one as well. The textures were reworked a little bit, and this is a kind of bigger one that sits in the wall. It doesn't have too much detail. You know, I've kind of based everything quite low poly, just in case. You don't want to go too many polys, because when you start to make your scenes up, then you don't know who's running it on what kind of PC, and you want everybody to play the game, so you kind of have to start a little bit kind of medium to low poly and then see how it goes after a while. And these are kind of placeholders, but they're finished looking placeholders, so they'll set the scene, they'll create the mood and the atmosphere that you need, but they might be reworked, they might be enhanced a fair bit. So this is just to get the ball rolling with some internal stuff. So what else is there? Is the incubator. The incubator took me a while. I'm still working at the texture, because sometimes I think it looks kind of like plastic, and I'm not too sure about these lines on it. It looks, yeah, too grooved, like a vinyl disc or something. There's too many grooves in there, so I'm still working on the texture, and it still looks quite plasticky. It needs to be darkened, and the glass looks okay, but I've been working on that, trying to make it look dark here, but some problems with the material not doing what I want it to do. Some weird reflection artifacts here, like that, stuff like that I need to look at. So I mean, these things, they always look better in the engine with the right lighting and different colours of lighting and stuff. So I'll play it one more time and you can see how that looks. So there's this kind of orangey light here, and it kind of works well with these. These look metallic to me. They could use a bit more detail, but like, they're just props at the end of the day. You're going to be running by these things constantly. After a while, they're going to look amazing because you see so many of them. Don't get me wrong, the whole room's not going to be made up of these. It's going to be made up of walls and floors, computer desks, incubators, you know, monitor machines, robots, displays, lighting, different propaganda like tools and suits and stuff, places where people sit to work, where people sit to eat, where people sit to chat. A lot of things I need to think about and get drawn out before I even do any of this stuff. But this is me just mucking about with materials, trying to give you guys some ideas and get some criticism brought forward so that we can shape the actual look of the game. So feel free to criticise the video, take any snapshots from the video, and add bits that you want to implement. I'll just run about here just now so that you can point at things. If you do, you know, take a snapshot of the video, and you know, you can do some drawings and stuff where what you think should change or things like that. In terms of humour, I don't think there's going to be a lot of humour in the game. It seems to be quite a serious, you're going to die type of game. So I can't really put like RoboKeg or anything on this, which is annoying because I would have really have liked a bit of humour in the game. But never mind, maybe we'll think of something and we'll see what works best in the end. But for now, this is just me testing things out. This is nothing final, and feel free to criticise. I hope you like the funky pulsing floor material here. Okay, yep, and I'll post this on the forum and feel free to criticise. Cheers, bye for now.